the world's most dangerous Trojan Horse virus is known to have attacked 23,000 computers in 150 countries. This Trojan Horse was detected in 2017, but by then, it had already caused millions of dollars in damage. A Trojan Horse is a type of computer malware that deceitfully undersort computers or mobile phones. But the question is, why is this virus called a Trojan Horse? In this Discover TV video, once again, welcome to the spotlight. The world's first Trojan Horse was created in 1975, but actually, it began 3,200 years ago in ancient Greece, where modern-day Turkey now exists. If you look at the map, just southwest of Istanbul, there used to be a city called Troy. As it was in ancient times, this city was built as a massive and strong fort, so it couldn't be breached easily. Here, let us tell you that the people living in Troy were called Trojans. This city was located on the coast of the Aegean Sea, and across the sea, where Greece's capital Athens is today, there lived a people known as Achaeans, who we now recognize as Greeks. It is believed that the rulers of both cities clashed over some issue. As a result, the Greeks crossed the sea and came to seize Troy. In those times, the Greeks were especially famous for their military prowess. They believed they would conquer Troy and return to their city, but even after days of effort, they couldn't break Troy's gate. Then they made a plan to surround the fort from all sides, so the residents inside would have their food supplies cut off and be forced to come out or surrender to the Greeks. Days passed, months, and then years. The Greeks' weakness was being met by the Trojans' strength. It is believed that even after 10 years, the Greeks failed to infiltrate Troy. On the other hand, the Trojan soldiers sitting in their homes had not been demoralized in all those years, but the Greeks, who were far from their homes for years, longing to see their families, had lost their morale. Their army was weakening day by day, and many soldiers were pressing to return home. When things got desperate, the Greek army leader got an idea. They started building a huge wooden horse. The Trojans suspected that perhaps the Greeks were trying a new trick, but they couldn't figure out why they were making the horse. After several months, when the horse was ready, one evening the Greeks announced that they were leaving forever. In the dark of night, they pretended to return to their city. The next morning, for the first time in 10 years, the Trojans did not see the Greeks outside their fort.
They came out, but the Greeks were nowhere in sight, except the horse, which was left as a gift. It was a moment of joy for the Trojans, and they immediately decided to take the horse inside their fort. An old man advised against it, but they didn't listen to him, and laughingly, joyfully took the horse in as a gift. That night, the Trojans celebrated the end of the war. But when everyone was asleep, a large group of Greeks emerged from inside the horse. Yes, the Greeks had tricked them. Not only were they inside the horse, but their comrades were hidden in ships far away in the sea. The Greeks who came out of the wooden horse first opened the fort gate and signaled their hidden friends to enter. Then, in the darkness of night, the Greeks avenged 10 years of struggle and destroyed and burned the entire city of Troy. That was the incident from which the concept of the Trojan Horse originated. The same Trojan Horse that, even after 3,200 years, is looking for ways to enter mobile phones, and if you fall into a trap, click on an infected link or a lottery message while playing a game, it will silently enter your mobile, and with the help of hidden attackers, can destroy you in minutes. The very first computer Trojan Horse, created in 1975, was known as Animal. It was a very simple and harmless Trojan. Actually a game. The game had 20 questions to answer, but whenever someone started answering, the game would automatically copy itself to other computers in the network. It was basically a joke, a game copying itself, without permission onto other computers. But on January 19, 1986, the Trojan Horse was no longer a joke. Two brothers from Pakistan, though with good intentions, created the first virus that caused real-world damage. They had a medical software distributed on floppy disks with a tiny piece of code that could easily be copied. To prevent illegal copying of their software, they added a virus that would copy itself with the floppy disk and corrupt the entire computer. Time passed, and Trojan horses, malware, and dangerous spyware began to establish their presence in the online world. In 2010, three friends from Israel started a company called the NSO Group. They created software that allowed tech support workers to access their clients' systems with permission. The software was initially made for customer support, but European intelligence agencies showed interest in the product, specifically for accessing systems without the user's permission. That same software had now turned into spyware and was named Pegasus. Since then, NSO claims they give spyware access only to governments for dealing with crime and terror. Soon, it became so effective that Israel considered it a cyber weapon and restricted its distribution only to countries of its choosing, whether iPhone, Android, or any mobile phone.
Just entering a phone number could let Pegasus attack the device. Its presence means the attacker can access everything: gallery, camera, messages, calls, even live location, even if location services are disabled. In 2017, NSO Group had 500 employees. By 2021, that number grew to 750. Tech companies like WhatsApp and Apple were so frustrated that, in 2019, they filed a case against NSO in American courts. WhatsApp claimed Pegasus was used on more than 1,400 users, including human rights defenders, journalists, military personnel, and civil officials. Pegasus, originally designated for crime prevention, was now allegedly being used for political and national-level spying. It's believed the killing of Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi also involved Pegasus, as information about his visit to the Saudi embassy was leaked in advance. When the scandal grew too large, NSO revoked Saudi Arabia's access to the spyware. Not just that, in 2019, The Guardian published a report stating that high-ranking Pakistan army officials swear being surveilled. There is no doubt that Israel considers this spyware a vital tool of its foreign policy. A recent example came during the Russia-Ukraine war, when Israel refused to give access to Ukraine and Estonia, fearing that Pegasus might be used against Russian officials, and Israel didn't want to damage its relationship with Russia. 3,200 years ago, only one Trojan horse was born, but today, millions and billions of Trojans are out there on the internet looking for their next target. We hope you will like and share this Discover TV video wholeheartedly. Thank you so much for your loving comments. See you in the next amazing video.